Milf
Talk, Best Friends Edition.
Whoop, whoop. Hello over there. Too fast.
So I'm gonna introduce my best friend that's gonna come in. She is a young lady. Y'all don't know her. Sight.
Who is she? Let me see her.
It ain't you, girl. I just been throwing your head up. It ain't really you. But no, seriously, y'all. So we're going to talk about a big topic, which is friendships. Like, how do you maintain a friendship after so long? When do you let friends go? And like, what do you value in your friendship? So I guess for me, actually, we've been friends since we can't even remember. And I think the one thing that we do that probably keeps our friendship going is we nurture our friendship. Like we will go out on, we call it dates, like shopping, nails done, just going for walks. Like we do things with each other. And we also make sure that we call each other, check in on each other, just small stuff like that. I think just, it's not as stressful as being in a relationship with a man, but it's still a relationship. So you still have to put time in and work in if you want it to work.
I agree. You have to always check in on, I always check in on my friends just to make sure she's good, especially now that we're older, and not only are we older, but we're now mothers. So it's totally different. And just to put this out there, we want to put this out there. We did not plan our pregnancy together. We did not do that. This is not a pregnancy pack. It was just God's plan.
But no, naturally we do that. Like we both got on here all black. We both have the same lip. Like we do
same
stuff.
Lip.
We do stuff so much in sync. Like we literally will finish each other's sentences. Like she's doing something that I'm doing. It's just like we're twins, but we got different amount of days.
While we're texting, it's like, oh my God, I was thinking about that. Or, oh my God, I was about to say this to you. So yeah, I always thought like, oh wow, this is kind of like sister. When we were younger, I used to be like, oh, that's like kind of like my twin, because we're the same age. We were always in the same class. It was always the same of everything, and I loved it, and I still have that love for her, which is a blessing because you don't always see friendships staying this strong for however long it is, and we're still growing, and we're still friends. We get closer and closer each day.
How do you feel when you found out we were pregnant at the same time?
So when you told me, first of all, she wanted to go out to dinner, and our schedules were just a conflict. You don't remember?
Yeah.
Our schedules were conflicting, so she decided to come over. I can't remember what I was doing at my house.
It was your gender reveal.
No, it wasn't. It was after that. Yeah, it was after. I think we had maybe like a cookout or something. We just cooked on a grill and invited y'all over.
Oh, okay.
But she was like, oh, well, let's go upstairs in the baby room. I have something to tell you. So on our way up there, I'm like, this girl pregnant. So I was like, what, you pregnant? She was like, well, why would you say that? Yeah, she pregnant. So when she finally told me, I was just like, oh my God. In my heart, I was just so, I don't know, like it really made my heart smile. And I think I was like, crying? And it wasn't the hormones. It wasn't because I was pregnant, but it was because I was genuinely happy for my friend. Like, oh my God. Because granted, when you're younger, you want everything to be with your best friend. I want to do this with you. We're going to do that. We're going to live next to each other. We're going to have our wedding together. And now here it is. We had our babies together. Wow. Like now, not only do we go through adulthood together, but we're going through motherhood together. And this is the bomb. Yeah. And I don't know, it just literally made my heart smile. We get to basically just raise our kids together. And it's just a wonderful thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I was scared to tell you because I didn't know. I don't know if I ever told you this. I didn't want to feel like I was overshadowing your moment, and like you having, this is your time, your baby, everybody's so excited around it. And I was like, dang, like, I can't believe that I'm pregnant right now. And I don't know. I just didn't want it to be like, oh my God, like, like people like, this is my time. This is my season. Like, here you go. Like, and not that I thought that you was that person, but I just didn't want to make it like twist and now everything, oh my God, it's about me. But it ended up being beautiful because we were able to call each other like, are you experiencing this or are you experiencing that? And then it was like we had somebody to lean on. But then our pregnancies was like totally different. Like I was sick the whole pregnancy. You had a not that I didn't have a great pregnancy, but I had crazy nausea and vomiting. Yeah.
And I didn't experience none of that. I did have nausea in the beginning, but it wasn't as bad as Courtney's. Just seeing you go through your pregnancy and how everything just was happening, I kind of felt bad because it was just like, I can't relate. So I don't want to seem like I'm not sympathizing with you, or it's just, I don't care. But it was just like, I don't know how to, because like you said, you will call me, I will call you. Did you experience this? And then not only that, we actually have the same OBGYN.
We got the same woman doctor.
Yeah, so everything is the same. We would go to the same we will see the same doctors, go to the same office, we went to the same hospital, like everything was the same. So we can literally have a conversation about our pregnancy, and it's kind of the same, but when, like she said, when her whole, but even the labor delivery was different as well. Yeah. But just the whole pregnancy was just totally different. But I didn't feel like you were still in my shine. Yeah, I really didn't. I mean, I don't think I was shining because honestly, I was still trying to wrap around my head like, wow, I'm really about to be a mom. So I don't think I was just actually like, oh no, you can't be pregnant with me, because like I said, I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And everybody thought that we made like literally 4 people was like, did y'all plan to get pregnant together? And I was like, no. But now looking back, like my mom and her best friend have basically all of us linked up with another child in her family, minus her oldest and me being the youngest. But the 2 middle kids are born around the same age. So, I mean, it is common that people do that. I guess it was just like, for us to do it was like,
nah, that was just.
So if we do the next one, then maybe we did plan that one. But
yes,
but these ones we didn't plan for real.
We didn't plan it because let me tell y'all, I didn't know I was pregnant. I had a feeling, but I'm like, I don't think I am. So
you thought you was. Then you was like, I'm just going to drink this one last drink tonight, and then I must see.
Well, who told you to tell my business?
I did the same thing. I kind of thought, so I was like, I'm gonna just have one last hoorah, and then I'm gonna find out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I guess because we know our own bodies, like that's what made me feel like, oh, maybe I am. But like I said, me and Terry didn't plan, okay, let's do the thing, and we do the thing and do the thing. But yeah,
the getting got good in 2019.
Hello, no, 2018.
2018.
Yes. Y'all should have been there.
Did you ever have like a friendship that you really just had to let go that wasn't for you anymore? And if so, like, was it hard and difficult?
When I was younger, it wasn't hard because I feel like you're still trying to find yourself. And then while you're trying to find yourself, so is everyone else. So I think like when I was younger, it was more of trying to, not necessarily me on like the world tour to try to find a friend, but it was just you start to realize how people move and just learn different things from people. But as I got older, I lost a friendship that I really did cherish, and it hurt, but I mean, people have their differences. You grow out of people, you grow out of relationships. Like Miss
Was it like a natural you grow out of it, or something happened?
Something happened. And that's when I found out like that's not me. Like I said, I was learning myself. So that wasn't me. What happened, it just wasn't like that's, like I said, it just wasn't me. Yeah. So
I feel like I had that happen, and it's hard for me to just let people go. And I'm like, I kept chasing it and being the one to reach out. And then I'm like, Courtney, like this season has passed. Nothing bad happened. I think we just naturally outgrew each other because it was a group of us that really hung together in nursing school. And like, of course, we're studying hard. We are together every day, all the time. and they didn't live on campus. I was the only one who lived on campus. So that kind of started being like, okay, once I think we all end up being different years because some of them were in like the fast track, what they call accelerated program. So they went ahead of two of us, and then I ended up going ahead, and then one girl was behind, but I felt like our relationship started being a strain. That I became in a sorority. They were doing a nursing sorority, and it was just like, all right, already starting to, spread us apart. And I felt like I kept reaching out or even ask like, so what is it? Like, is this something happen or whatever? And then I just was like, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. Like, it's not bad blood. Like, if I was to see them, we would probably laugh, talk like it was yesterday. But I was like, I can't keep being the one reaching out, texting, like, what's going on? Hey, y'all want to hang out? Y'all studying today? I'll come past the library. Like, I got tired of that. And I was like, I mean, like I said, it wasn't like something bad happened. I think it was just hard for me because all my friendships leading up to college have been long-standing friendships. Like, people that I've even went to high school with that was cool with, we've been going to school since elementary school. So it was hard to be like, oh, well, these people are just non-existent in my life. And I think I had to just realize that like our season had been done and it was okay. Like it was what I needed in that time frame. Like how we helped each other through the summertime with nursing and everything like that. And it was just like, all right, girl, go.
Yeah. Our teacher, Miss Baxter, always said you have a friend for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. And you just have to learn how to separate those and learn that this is just not what I thought it was going to be. Or this is not going to last as long as I thought it was going to last. And just take it as a lesson and not as like, oh, I lost a friend. Because like I said, my friendship, I did cherish it with that person, but I've learned a lot. I still have great memories with that person. I'm pretty sure if I was to call her up, we can bust it up and everything else. It's just that we're going two different directions, and that's fine. Like like you said, it wasn't no love lost. I don't have any love lost with that person. Still love her to death. If she need anything, I'll be here for her. But it's just that the friendship just did not last as long as I thought it was going to last. So,
at one point, did you ever feel like our season was almost at an end, or like that we were growing apart from each other as friends?
Me and you?
Yeah.
I feel like when you went to college,
I was going to say that because it was so hard to keep up with each other because I was like so consumed with nursing and stuff. But then it would be crazy because it would be like times I would call you and we'd be on the phone for like 3-4 hours. And my college like roommates would be like, oh my God, like y'all the same person. Like they would hear us. I think that was back when Skype was big. Like we would be on the computer talking. They'll be like, oh my God, like y'all literally sound alike. Y'all answer each other questions like this crazy.
Yeah.
But I thought that too.
College. But when you came home,
it was right back.
Yes.
Do you mix friends?
I do. And I think I only mix friends because I love to have like parties and just host things. So yeah, I mix my friends. And that's the crazy part about it is my friends are totally different. Like some of my friends are different from me. But when my friends all get together, they laughing with my other friend more than they laughing with me. And of course it's because I'm hosting and I might be over here and they might be over there. But my friends are totally different. But when they all come together, it's like we're all girlfriends. And that's what I love and cherish about my girlfriends. Like I have friends who are from Jersey, from Delaware, and when they come to Chester,
she got friends in the tri-state area.
Yes. But when they come, they're asking for you because they know how me and you are, and they know like you my right hand man. So it's just like I mix my friends. Period. I mix my friends, and I love it. I love it.
I think I don't mix my friends because personally, I'm not a person that hosts. Like I don't like hosting dinners or I don't like the pressure of making sure everybody having a good time. Like, oh, how was this person and that person? Like, that's why I don't do it. And then also too, like, sometimes my group of friends that I might have, for example, from Maryland, if I haven't seen them in so long, it's like when we get together, we're busting it up. And it's like, you ever see something doing it, people be like, oh, well, you ain't tell me such and such was coming because now we can't talk how we need to talk. Like, it may be us trying to really catch up on life with each other, deep stuff. And it's like, every time I see them, I might, I think like that, like, oh, well, I haven't seen them in so long and we're just texting back and forth. But when we get together, it's like, it's totally catching up on our life. And if like other people wasn't around, if other people were around, we wouldn't do that. Now, granted, if it was a birthday party, which I never really had as an adult, I would probably be more comfortable with mixing. But when it's like more intimate, like going to one of their houses, maybe for a girls' night, it's usually always just us, the group of people that are together, not like everybody's bringing an outside friend.
Right.
Have you ever went to a thing where you had to mix with somebody else's friends and you didn't mix?
Yeah.
And what you do? Leave.
I just sat there. I'm trying to, I do remember, what did I leave? I don't think I left. I stayed there and I guess I was just acting. Right. Like, yo, these girls corny, but I'm gonna stay here because I ain't here for them. I'm here for my friend. So it's like, yeah, I did. And I guess that now thinking about that, I guess that's why you don't mix your friends, because I only know a handful of your friends. Like, I don't know. I only got a handful.
I only got a handful.
I know. So you know all my friends. One finger. I can count on one finger how many friends I know of yours.
You don't know my adult friends, like the people that I've met in my nursing life. I don't think you know them friends, but I don't. People that I know before them. Yeah.
Yeah. So the weird thing about it is, and I never said this to you, but you'll be like, yeah.
Text me first before you say it, say.
You'll say, yeah, because my friend such and such, I'm gonna just say Dawn. My friend Dawn was asking how you were with your pregnancy, and I'm just like, well, who is Dawn? I don't know Dawn. So it's like your friends know me, but I don't know your friends. And it was weird in the beginning. But
literally when you were having Mila, they was like, she can do it, right? Like so hype.
Whole time I didn't even know the team was was behind me, rooting me on. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, it used to offend me because I wasn't like, I was, of course, Shelly, that's my girl. When we're together, I hug on her and we talk. I think that's it. I mean, I remember you did mix me with your friends and it was just crazy.
Yeah, I ain't want to be mixed with them that weekend. Lord, I was like,
I'm like, oh, that's a different breed.
Y'all, that's just it. The moral of the story is when you meet people in college, you do not know how everybody be, and everybody crazy.
You mixed me with your friends, your college friends, twice. The first time it was, now that I think about it, it's good memories. Like, it was crazy being in it, like living in that moment. But now thinking about it, it was kind of fun because it's like, wow, I really, as a young child, or not a young child, but as a teenager, I really lived. Some people don't live. So I feel like that was good. Thinking about it now, it was a good time. But then you mixed me with another group of your friends, and it was just like, Courtney, we leaving.
Oh, wait, when we went to the Milf Club
on South Street. Oh no! So you are mixing.
Y'all, we went to a male strip club with a group of people that I used to work with. Child, let me tell you, so many people was married. They were showing out. It was a fun time, though.
A different breed. It was a different breed. No, but I'm talking about after your graduation party, your graduation / birthday party.
Oh yeah, that was just dry.
That was a bad mix. It was.
I think everybody was just dry. It wasn't like, I don't know, the momentum wasn't up, and I don't even know. But that's just it. Like, I feel like if it's somebody else's birthday, I'm the one I can keep it up. Let's go, let's party, let's have a good time. But then if it's for me, I'm just like, growing up, do you feel like you learned from us having such a good relationship? Do you think that was instilled in you from childhood, like seeing, maybe your mother mimic friends or other people, or where do you think that may have stemmed from, like how you'd be able to be a friend?
I don't know. because now that I think about it, my mom does have friends from when she was younger, but they're not as close as we are. Mm-hmm. So it definitely wasn't me mimicking anything that I saw. I think I just really cherished our friendship. And then on top of that, I don't know if it was done purposely, but our moms always kept us involved in the same activities. So it's like, if I did want to get away from you, I couldn't, because we were in cheerleading together. We did fashion shows together. I will always come to your parties. Any party that I had, you will always be there. We were always in the same class, in the same school. So I don't think I was mimicking anything or looked up to a friendship and said, I want that and that's what we have. I think it was just that my mom probably just saw that, okay, Karen is a good woman. I like the way she's raising her child. I want her child to be a part of my child's life. And I think that's just what it was.
Yeah. I remember your mom called me one time. We was little, and she was like, Courtney, do you have is something going on with you and Ashley? I was like, no. She's like, well, why haven't you called my house so week? I was like, I don't know. I was like, what? Who mom call somebody's house and call them out? I was so scared. I'll call them
tomorrow. Call log. She ain't see your mom name.
I was like, I'll call tomorrow.
Child. Yo, my mom is crazy.
Do you think? Crazy. Well, Rob was with us from the beginning, I guess, with us. Literally, we used to go out, us three together, me, Rob, and Ashley.
It was a
How did Terry feel coming into our friendship? Was he like overwhelmed with it? Because truthfully, I didn't know you went with Terry. I heard through the grapevine that you was dating Terry. You didn't personally come to me and tell me that. And that was probably because I was in college and we weren't as, not saying close, but we weren't talking that frequently.
Mm-hmm.
So then once he finally seen how I was he like, oh my God, this is a lie?
I don't know, because I feel like I'm a lie on my own. So it's just like having two Ashleys come together. And I don't know. I think he's just used to it because my family is loud. When we get together, of course, we're loud. We're laughing loud, talking loud, just doing whatever, singing loud, whatever we're doing, it's loud. So I feel like he's used to that. He's never expressed to me that it was too much. I think he already knew, because it was kind of established in the beginning, like, that's my best friend. Mm-hmm. And I think he knew of us being friends. But yeah. How does Rob feel about our friendship?
I think now it's been years, so now he understands. But we was younger, we was getting to know each other. He'll be like, dang, man, Ashley always around. And one time you watched, what was that video? And you watched it.
Driving down the street and I see a pretty girl. She want me. I want her. I was the Vans on, got my Vans on, but they look like
you listened to that like 1,000 times. I guess On Demand had just came out. He was like, yo, she need to go home. And you get at it. Then you go finally be like, I guess I can go home. And I didn't know,
because I care. Listen, I ain't had nobody to go home to. Well, listen, I was home. I was living with my mom and them, so of course not. But I have a boyfriend. So listen,
oh my God, he was like, I'm gonna watch this video.
Never.
But now I don't think it's just normal. But that was like when we were younger.
So when I was younger, my mom, she didn't like necessarily choose my friends, but she will prevent like certain people coming over the house, me going over their house, spending more time together. So being as though that we're parents and we're basically raising our kids to be like siblings, they're going to have their own friends. Like, how would you navigate through like choosing your kid? Like, would you choose Rob's friends?
I don't think I would choose his friends. And I think the biggest teacher is life. So like, if I always intervene in every situation, if I feel like it wasn't right, of course I would intervene if it was definitely harmful to him, but he has to go through things and see why that person is not right for him. So I want to keep an open communication so that he can come to me and be like, yo, mom, like this, and a third, like, so, but I don't want to always intervene with every friendship. I want him to go through the motions and see for himself why that person isn't right for you. And I just say that the person might be bad because somebody's cup of tea may not be your cup of tea. And that's okay, So that's
and I guess it's all in because you know who you're raising, how you're raising him and what type of man you want him to be. Like now being older and just thinking back on situations that I've been through with people that I consider friends, it's like being older, I would have already seen the signs before the whole blowout has happened. So I don't know if I'm thinking that that's how my mom was. It's like she sees more than I do because at the time I'm young. You're more naive. You don't know, and like you said, you have to learn through things. And I think that's her perspective on choosing. And I don't want to say choosing my friends, but she definitely did open doors for more people than she did some. So it's like, I guess you can say that's kind of like choosing a friend. But I feel like I would try to prevent Mila from going through certain things with certain people, especially when I know that they're nothing but trouble.
Yeah, because I feel like Mila will also maybe going, and even Rob, because I mean, I'm not sure where we're going to plan our routes for him to go to school and stuff, but they may be dealing with different things for us friendships that we didn't have to deal with, even having friends of different race. I mean, all our friends were Black. So, that'd be something else that she might have to, go through that may be different from what you went through.
So now we're going to play Who Knows Who Best. Now. I hope I don't lose.
I'm just trying to think of what questions you could possibly ask me.
I know. That's what I'm like. Oh my God. I mean, of course, what's my favorite color?
That's easy. Pink. Everybody, even people that's on the show could say that. How would they know? I don't know. They could just know. They got your email.
Shut up. Go ahead. You could go next.
What year did I join a sorority?
For real?
Do you know?
Honestly, I didn't know you even joined it until I didn't know.
Well, that's how it usually is, but
you didn't tell me, so I don't know. I'm gonna just throw out there 2000. Like I ain't gonna say that because I know I'm gonna be wrong.
Just do a guesstimate.
2012. 11.
1 year off. 11.
2011.
Go ahead.
What year did I graduate from Empire Beauty School?
Hold on. 2012.
No.
What year?
2010.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, girl, you've been doing this. What was my actual due date?
November 26th.
Yeah.
So that's one for me and one for you.
Yeah.
All right. When was my actual due date?
I don't know. I knew you was going to ask that behind that, and I honestly don't know.
It was July 28th.
I was about to say 25th, but then I was like, that was wrong. The doctors be lying.
Girl, that's what I'm saying. Do they have my due date wrong? Like, what's going on?
Let me think. What is my middle name?
Janae.
Yeah.
What's the correct, how do you say my middle name correctly? What's the correct way to say it?
Anise.
No.
What is it?
Anais.
Oh, I never heard you say Anais.
I don't. I just say Anise, but it's Anais.
Well, you should. That's not. I should still get a point because you never said my name is Ashley.
No, because Kiana. No. Remember, Kiana?
Is that the way your mom want people to pronounce it?
I don't know how my mom want to pronounce. Mom, comment
below
how you want everybody to.
Stuff, but below Miss Didi and a voice recording. How do you want people to say her middle name? You ain't never said that's just like my dad talking about his name Hassan.
Girl, that's Hassan.
I mean Hassan. He said his name is Hassan, but it's really Hassan.
Well,
I guess I'm glad my name is Courtney.
Child.
Basic. All right. We got to think of a tiebreaker. We got to tie. This is a tiebreaker. This is a tiebreaker.
Okay.
What is my anniversary with Rob?
Valentine's Day.
You're close, but no.
February 16th. February 16th. But no. When is it? Child, I know. So that's a point for me.
No, you didn't get that.
I was close.
Valentine's Day, girl.
All right, so tiebreaker. One more. What grade were we in? What happened to me tragically at Main Street?
I know that, but do you want me to say it?
Not that. What you thinking about?
Not in art class.
No, not in art class. All right, so let me say this. What happened to me tragically in gym class at Main Street?
Oh, your tooth chip. You got your tooth chip.
All right, so don't say it like I was fighting and somebody knocked my tooth out. I ran into the wall. I remember going in the bathroom and like doing like that with my tongue because it was chipped and somebody.
But that's because we took gym real serious. Like gym was serious.
Yeah, definitely was serious.
I don't even know if they take gym as serious as it used to be, but yeah.
And we used to be dressed to the gods.
No, but at Showwater, that's how it used to be. Like who had the craziest socks, the black. You know, we had a black pants and a white shirt that said Showwater. I love uniforms for real, because my mom was not trying to buy stuff.
Child, but somebody walked in the bathroom and was like, "Ashley, I found your tooth." I can't remember who it was, but thank you.
Comment below if you was the person that found Ashley too.
Well, I would like to sing you something. I like to sing you some of my hair products. Thank you. Because that was crazy. Like, crazy. Oh my God. Not my whole tooth, but my tooth chipped.
I forgot all about that, so you just said it. Then you said the second thing.
Yes.
I'm like, you want me to say that on here rapping to you
in
art class?
God, that was a murder scene.
Trust me, you have to trust me on this. Move the class back. Y'all, for real, all right, y'all only know we talk about, we got insiders. We're going to keep this going on FaceTime. One thing that I really can't get into when people be like, I don't need girlfriends. And it's like, I don't know, I guess because I'm such a girly girl and I have all sisters, like I'm in a sorority, like I feed off of women's energy. I love being around women and I don't connect, I guess, in a way of friendship with men. Like, I don't know, I just never have. Maybe I just never was open to it, but like, I don't know. I don't get when people be like, that's why I don't do girls. That's why I don't do girlfriends. And it's like, well, what happened to you, girl? Cause like, I got some good friends. I don't know. Yeah. Like, do you feel that way?
No. And I honestly, I have, of course we have male friends. I don't have one male friend. I have male friends, but we're not buddies. Like I'm not calling or texting like I used to. And I wouldn't even consider him as like a best guy friend. And I don't know, like I mix well with both genders. It's just that I always didn't want anybody to make it seem like, oh, we're together.
Yeah.
Or I didn't want it to make, I didn't want them to make me feel like I don't know what I'm trying to say. But my mom wasn't really you're allowed to bring a bunch of boys over.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing that played a part in that. Like I just wasn't always able to have male company.
Do you know why do you think that women say that? Like, I can't have women friends, or I don't need girlfriends. Where do you think that comes from?
I honestly don't know, because I don't know, maybe it's just the relationships that they saw, or maybe that's just the relationship that they had when they were younger with family. Sometimes it could be with your own mother. Like, yeah. And then I feel like a lot of people, like as an adult now, I realize that other women don't want to look at themselves. They want to look at everybody else and point the finger. So I feel like, like with me, I like to tell you what I'm feeling and which I feel like you should know. And I like to be straightforward with it. I like to be blunt with everything. And I feel like some women don't know how to take that. They don't know how to take, okay, this is constructive criticism. It's coming from a positive place. It's out of love. So I feel like that's more of like a threat to some women, where they feel like they have to be on a defense. And it's just like, no, like I'm coming to you as a friend and not as I'm going against you. I'm with you. And I just feel like it stems from that. Maybe and like I said, from like your mother, how your relationship with your mother is. I feel that's me personally. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to end this episode off with, I guess, some words of encouragement for people dealing with issues with friends, like how to work through that, how to foster a good friendship, and then just say something positive about each other. I think that's always good, just to hear some good word. Give people their roses while they can smell them, We ain't waiting until people be in a grave to know my girl. No, I'm giving you your roses now. But I think the one big thing that we said in the beginning is so true. Like, you really have to treat your friendships like a relationship. If it's worth fighting for, communicate to each other, talk, be open, and say when something doesn't, suit well with you or didn't sit well with you, and realize that y'all both come from different backgrounds. So you can agree to disagree, or maybe they may see it a different way, and take time out to really spend quality time and get to know each other. Because just like in a relationship, who I was when I met her, however many years ago, how old I was when I maybe 5, to when we were in high school, to when we were our early 20s, to now at 30, we're different women. So we have to keep working at our relationship, because we become and we evolve into different people. But I feel like our friendship is worth the conversation, is worth the fight. Like, I will fight to be her friend. I don't care what it is. It's no situation that's going to be like that big that I'm going to take it out and be like, oh, well, no, like I'm done. Like, this is years of friendship, like, and I'm pretty sure everybody that's been friends for years have said like they went through different things, and you just have to talk, communicate. And then for us people that are like struggling with girlfriends or getting to know people, maybe joining like local clubs. I guess everybody on Clubhouse, join that, workout thing. Get to know your coworkers. It is good women out here. It's good women out here that we can, that you can get to know and become friends with. And I think one good thing that I admire about my friend on the other end is she really always speaks her mind. For me, I'm the total opposite. Like, I'm like a little hermit crab. Like, I'll just ball up all my emotions, and I admire that she is so open, and she will communicate how she feels and talk to you about it. And like right then and there, she gonna nip it in the bud. She gonna talk to you about it, because that's something that I desire to be. And she does it unapologetically. Like, not saying she don't care if she don't hurt your feelings, but she has to make sure she's right within herself, before she care if that's going to hurt your feelings. And me, I'm like, all right, I'll just let people keep doing stuff. And that's not her. Like, she going to speak her mind and say what she has to say. And I definitely admire that quality about her. I admire how hardworking she is, how she steps out on faith and take chances where people will be like, girl, why are you doing that? She'll be like, nope, I'm gonna do it. I don't care if people think it's wrong. I don't care if they think that it's not a lane for that. Like, she gonna make her own lane for it. And I just admire those things about you.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. I'm a cry baby. Woo! So one thing I am going to say when it comes to not only friendships, but relationships is you have to be okay with change. You have to learn that you're going to change. The other person is going to change, and you have to be willing to accept the fact that things change. Like, you have to be okay with change. And then also you have to be willing to compromise if you really want the relationship or friendship. Then also you have to understand that life is going to happen. You may go through things, and you just have to be willing to be there. And sometimes be silent. Sometimes you may, and with me being vocal, I had to learn that I needed to just be silent and be there for my friend. And another thing that I also do a lot for myself, and as well as Courtney, I pray. I pray for when it's good times. I pray when it's bad times. I just pray, because I do thank God that I do have a friend like her. And that's it. Just be willing to be okay with change. You have to be willing to compromise, and you also have to just pray that everything is good. But I would like to say to my best friend, I love how strong you are. Like, you get on my nerves. But I love how you are always there. You're very faithful. You are very faithful. And I admire that. I really love that. You are always there when needed. Even when you're tired, you don't want to be, you are always going to come through. And I love that about you. This is just a little quick story. I remember I had my dad neck brace on, and I called and FaceTime Courtney. She was like, "Where you at? I'm on my way." And the whole time I'm joking with her just to see what she was going to do. And just that reaction just showed, like, she would literally be there.
And your mom was like, "That's a friend."
She will be there through thick and thin. Like, even if things are going bad, she's going to try to make the mood be on an all-time high. And then when it's just, Courtney is amazing. She's an amazing friend. And I really, really, really cherish you. I thank God for Hassan. Like, I thank God for Uncle Fats and Uncle Fats and Courtney. Uncle Fats and Aunt Karen for bringing you into this world and raising you to be the person that you are today. Because you are very strong. Very strong.
Thank you, friend.
And I love you.
Love you too.
Mati Dada. But we would like to end this episode. This is the best friend edition. Let us know down in the comments how you feel about friendship. Do you value friendship? Do you love having girlfriends over guy friends, or guy friends over girlfriends? Because you do have those who will rather have their guy friends over girlfriends.
And definitely at your best friend. Be like, at my best friend 15 years. Let us know
how long
are going.
Yes. Because ours has been over 20 years. We just going to say that's just what it is. Over 20 years and counting. So just let us know what do you cherish the most out of your friendship? Do you, like I said, girls over guys or guys over girls? And just tune in next week for Milf Talk. If you have any Milf mail, you have suggested topics, let us know what it is down and hit us up in our DM, our email, and we will be there to answer those questions or give you advice, whatever the case may be. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so y'all can know when we post our videos. And also, don't forget, you can share our videos through text message, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you have, any social media outlet. Please share our videos so we can get our subscribers up. So
we want 100.
We want 100. Oh, we only want 100.
We only want 100.
So share, y'all. And we hope that you enjoyed this. Have a blessed one.